States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of prayer. Thank you.
Council President Fire,
Here.
Alderman Wadawa,
Here.
Alderwoman Calderon,
Here.
Alderman Brickner,
Here.
Alderman Damon,
Here.
Alderwoman Fliss,
Here.
Mayor Tutai.
Here. Telephonic meeting? None.
The meeting has been properly posted and noticed.
Public hearings? None. Presentation? None. Citizens' comments. Ricky G. Name and address, please, sir, after you've put it on.
Testing. Oh, good. Rick Urbanowicz, 4242 South Nicholson Avenue. I'm going to be talking fast. Good evening. I'm not sure when the last time was that I spoke to the council, but I'm back again to speak on my favorite subject, the St. Francis Library. I hope you all had a chance to read the MSA report on the library's 2026 Physical Needs Assessment. It was printed in the January 14th agenda packet and was presented to the board on January 22nd. I would like to read the paragraph that I feel sums up the condition of the library from MSA, and I quote, "Overall, the facility is in good condition. There is work throughout the facility that is recommended to maintain the facility for continued and long-term use. Some items are discretionary, and therefore the library will have to consider their priority. For reference, the estimated all-inclusive conservative approximate cost to replace the 22,600 square feet facility on a different site, including architectural, engineering, fees, contractors' costs, furniture, bookshelves, is approximately $14 million for 2027. The key word is conservative cost. Though not formally assessed, the size of the facility is perceived to be marginally adequate. It is understood by the staff comments that the facility does not provide enough space to meet the functional size recommended of the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction standards. A formal space needs assessment is recommended to establish needs. I totally agree that the statement that the library is not large enough.
Rick, you got 30 more seconds.
Looking at the chart, I guess I'm going to sum up what the chart says. And the bottom line is that for 2027, if we use the high priority option number one, cost would be $484,000. The medium items are $268,000. There was a cost of $50,000 to repair the roof, which was a medium priority. Total cost per the chart on page 5 to repair the library in full would be $752,500, taking care of the high and medium repairs. Much cheaper than $14 million to move.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Michael Haven? Did I say that right, sir?
Michael Haven, 3505 East Sevier Avenue, St. Francis. I'm usually not able to come to these meetings because I travel for work quite frequently, but I thought it was important for me to take time out of my schedule this month to come and address you all. Let you know that I'm another voice that is against the high rise of the Triangle. We're growing in much bigger numbers. I don't want to take thunder from Marty when he comes up and
Don't
lets you know
steal his thunder.
Yeah, steal his thunder. Our petition is growing very much, and the community is really not behind us. So I don't understand why the committee seems to be and the planning commission seems to, but I just wanted to formally let you know that I'm against it and our neighbors are against it. Thank you.
Thank you. Marie Haven?
Mary Haven, 3505 East
sorry.
Sevier Avenue. That's okay, everyone does that. Here in St. Francis, I always let Michael talk before me. I just wanted to say good evening, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to reiterate again our concerns for the triangle here at Lake Drive, Howard, and Packard. as Michael stated, we are continuing to get a lot more support, and we are constantly surprised by how many people in St. Francis are not even aware that there's a project even under consideration. So we are continuing to try to keep spreading the word and encourage residents to get involved. We also want people to go to our website, www.communityforthetriangle.com. We have a lot of information there, and we try to add new pieces of information as we get them. We hope that the Planning Commission will take the time to really analyze the strategic plan that was in place for the last decade or so, and really do due diligence with analyzing everything about the plan, as well as the reputation and quality of any developer that presents any type of plan. And should the current application get approved with our Planning Commission, we hope that you all, the Common Council, will also put as much effort that we all are doing as a community to ensure that we get the right thing in place. Thank you.
Thank you. Marty.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm Marty Sahorsky. I live at 3535 East Sevier Avenue, right behind here. I'm going to talk about a few things. First of all, I am going to say that as our group is growing, and now last time I talked to you 2 weeks ago, we were at 230 petitions. I am proud to say that today we are at 477. We more than doubled. And it's not just because of me, it's because this movement is growing. Tonight I'm going to talk about local ordinance 455-33. Number A, I'm going to just mention that I'm asking again that when we get the detailed PUD in, that we're going to give 30 days from the time we get it in to the time the Planning Commission meets on it. It is identified in, again, 455-33A. It says a complete PUD submittal package shall be delivered to the city engineer for review a minimum of 30 days prior to the date at which the application is scheduled for any consideration by the council or other reviewers, i.e. the Planning Commission. The other local ordinance I'm going to point out is 455-33B, public inspection. Public inspection is not a public hearing. It is a separate time where the PUD gets laid out so that all the general public can come into, like, potentially City Hall here and review it, you know, prepare written comments for their older people. And so that the actual policy is all PUD plans and related information will be available for public inspection prior to any rezoning hearing on the proposed project.
You got 30 more seconds, Marty. Thank you.
Okay, so those are two legal points. The last point I do want is that we also did some work on a developer in terms of the legal issues the developer is facing. And I will point out that some of the information is, even though all the information we have is public information, not all of it is publicly displayed. And so one of our people went up to West Bend and pulled the complaints. And I'm not going to say anything about that publicly here, but I'm going to give you my contact information.
Got to wrap it up, please.
I'm going to give you my contact information so you can contact me outside.
I got it.
Okay, and I have your request if you want to stop in tomorrow to pick it up.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Thanks, Marty.
Pass that out.
And I'm not even going to try to kill this last name, Greg. Sorry about that. I didn't want to murder it.
Yeah, I'm Greg Reichelt. I live at 4069 South Lake Drive. Long-time listener, first-time caller. So I moved here in 2018, and one of the reasons I picked St. Francis was for the open space, the view of the lake from Lake Drive and the other streets, and the lack of congestion, all of that in an urban environment. And a lot of that's going away. And I think that building high-rises on that triangle is just going to exacerbate all that. I don't think it fits the image of St. Francis. And I think property owners are ready for tax relief now. I don't think they want to wait another 20 or 25 years. So that's all I had.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Sheila? Good evening.
Sheila Semro, address 3862 South Lake Drive. So what items would most contribute to transforming a decent small town into a great community and lovely destination? What do existing, established, and thriving business owners want? How do we create a desirable destination that existing residents will welcome, support, visit, and most of all be proud of? What would best serve and most enhance our area and community? What will increase existing home and condo values for all who call St. Francis home? In my humble opinion, the answer is not a lot filled with a couple of high-rise structures and surface parking lots that a few believe may magically create a downtown St. Francis. Any new high-rise structures will look completely out of place and dwarf the existing homes and businesses. High-rise construction does not relate to the human scale and does not sustain communities and neighborhoods. Instead, residents here want and deserve well-planned and attractive city center with local and regionally owned stores, shops, and services. What about a small-scale food market like Rappi's or in Bayview, or something like the Go Grocery MKE located in the 3rd Ward? So many are longing for a place to walk or bike to where they might purchase bread, milk, sugar, eggs. And what about a shared retail space or gallery for creators from the Milwaukee Makerspace in St. Francis? What should we be doing? What we really should be doing is what was in the plan. The Lakeshore Catalytic District identifies small-scale, specialty retail on the ground level and office space on upper levels to activate the street edges defined by South Packard Avenue, South Lake Drive, and East Howard Avenue.
You had 20 seconds.
I'm done.
Thank you. Perfect. And you were the fastest talker.
If I have a copy, do you want it?
Sure. Sure. Give it to Ann, please.
Thank you, Sheila.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak for for citizens' comments? No. All right, moving on. Consent agenda. Is there any alderperson who would like anything removed?
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Recommendation of action from committees, commissions, and boards. Action to be taken from the licensing committee meeting held February 3rd, 2026. Don?
Mayor, we're looking for approval for a renewal for the beverage operator license for Mark S. Fisher.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
That's all from licensing, Mayor.
Oh, thanks, Don. Action be taken from the Finance Committee? None. Action be taken from the Bargaining Committee? None. Action be taken from the Board of Public Works? None. Action be taken from the Planning Commission? None. Resolutions and ordinances.
Resolution adopting the National Incident Management System by the County of Milwaukee.
I'll make a motion to introduce and adopt.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
I really have to read this one. Resolution naming Ann Eaker the 2025 Citizen of the Year for the City of St. Francis, Wisconsin.
Who?
Shush.
I'll move to introduce and adopt.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
Most important one of the night. Thank you.
I was gonna
Resolution-
filibuster, but, we don't have much time.
Honest to goodness.
On with the agenda.
117 more days, that's it. Resolution authorizing the issuance and sale of $2,920,000 general obligation promissory note series 2026A.
Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Harry Allen with Ellers here in place of Todd Taves. I have good news for you on the sale that happened earlier today. We did get really good bids. That pre-sale report that you reviewed previously had a rate of around 4.6%. We came in substantially lower at a rate of 3.5%. There was a lot of interest in this issue. We had 6 bidders. All those 6 bidders were kind of right on top of each other, which means the market was pretty stable today. And there's about a 0.13% difference between the lowest and highest. So by putting this out there competitively, you really did get that lowest price in the market today. So a few notes here on just what changed from the pre-sale. There's this thing known as debt premium, which just has to do with how underwriters price the issue. They did price this one with a premium, so you're able to use that to downsize the total amount of debt being issued by $105,000. So that total amount being issued tonight is $2,815,000. On top of that, with that interest cost savings overall, you'll be paying a total of $340,000 less than what we had shown you previously. We were also able to adjust the structure, just knowing that interest rates are a little bit different now than they were previously, so we played with the structure just to maintain what was in that pre-sale report. So previously you had seen the debt levy going up to around $770,000 next year. Same structure with the results today. We kept that step up exactly the same as you approved with that pre-sale report. A few other notes. The underwriter did take insurance on this, just given a lot of single A rated communities do see underwriters purchase insurance. That's at their cost. It just helps them move that paper to the ultimate investor. So pretty standard practice there by them. And then just a quick note here, the debt will be callable in 8 years. So that first 8 years, you're really locked in with the interest rates that you receive today. After that point, you could refund the debt if you're in a lower interest rate environment. That's really everything I had. So if there's any questions, I'm happy to take those.
Saving us money, I like it. Any questions? Thank you.
Of course.
Moving
Finance
on.
going to introduce it?
Introduce and adopt.
Go ahead.
Maybe finance one too.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
I'll move to introduce and adopt.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Moving on. Discussion items with possible action. Referral to Planning Commission for recommendations concerning repeal and recreate Section 455-592 to conform with statutory amendments. Mark or Paul?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is a referral to the Planning Commission to bring us back into compliance with the state statute in that section with regard to approval of zoning ordinances. We are now past the time allowed in the statute for sunset of the provisions in that section. The standard is a simple voice vote of the Common Council. They have changed, however, the situations under which different voting requirements may be imposed. So the revision to this ordinance will bring us back into compliance with the state statute. So, but because it's part of the zoning code, we need to refer to the Planning Commission for the recommendation before and have a public hearing before the council can act on it.
Thank you, Paul.
I can make the motion to refer that to Planning Commission.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. PPII Foundation Drain Disconnect Project awards of bids. Thank you.
I'm a Fort House with MSA. I'm here just to kind of give you a rundown
Get a little closer to them.
of the bids
Thank
for
you.
the PPII Foundation Drain Disconnect Project. We had a bid opening on January 21st. We had 2 contractors place bids, one at $131,250 with Mr. Reuter, and then one with Mid-City Corporation at $121,300. Mid-City Corporation has been around since 1965, is the low bid, and is pre-approved by MMSD for this work, meaning it is work that can be performed under their funding agreement. Just a reminder, this is work within the PPII funding agreement, and will be paid upfront by St. Francis and then reimbursed through the program. With the $121,000 bid, we are still within the total budget for the funding agreement.
Any questions? Thank you.
Do we need a motion on that, Mayor?
I believe so.
Okay, I will move to place that into the record.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Appointments to committees, none. Correspondence with possible action or referral to committees, commissions, and boards. 01/30/2026 from Police and Fire Commission, appointment of police chief.
And let me find the letter.
Take your time, you only got 117 days.
The St. Francis Police and Fire Commission has identified David Feldmeyer as the candidate to whom it has conditionally extended the position of St. Francis Police Chief. Mr. Feldmeyer has met the conditions of the conditional offer with the Police and Fire Commission's consideration for the final appointment scheduled to occur on Wednesday at 4 p.m., February 4th, 2026, at the regular Police and Fire Commission meeting. Mr. Feldmeyer's anticipated start date is Monday, February 16th, 2026.
I'll move to place the letter on file.
Second.
Any further, sorry, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Unfinished business. City of St. Francis credit card policy. Mark or Paul?
So, thank you, Mayor. This is coming back from, it was referred to this meeting last month. I had some comments and have since talked to the library board. The change recommended with respect to the existing credit card policy will be to have the entry with regard to the library board revised to reflect that credit cards will be issued to library personnel as designated from time to time by the library board. Since by statute they are responsible for the financial oversight of the library, it is appropriate that the library board make the determinations as to who may utilize credit cards on its behalf.
Do we need a motion on that, Paul?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll move to approve the credit card policy.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Other business? None. Department heads? MSA? Anything? Thanks, Captain.
Rick, would you mind?
Rick? You're slipping.
30 seconds.
No.
You're 22.
As you walk on over.
Thank you. Thanks, Rick.
Okay. We just have some quick updates on the 2026 street improvements project. MSA has begun design. At this time, there are 11 primary streets and 3 secondary streets, with the final street selections depending on bid results and council approval. The plan for the bidding is to have that in March and have construction occur May through August. For the PPII projects, the bid award was considered earlier at this meeting. And then for SFO4, the smoke testing project, and SFO5, the dye testing project, we are awaiting MMSD's signature on those funding agreements. For the odor complaints, MSA and the city sent a joint memo to MMSD, and they have supplied a new closed and gasketed manhole cover at that manhole on KK and Lunham. And at an upcoming meeting, MSA will present to the council our recommendations and possibly introduce an ordinance modification for consideration. And then finally, the 1306 East Boulevard site, MSA has submitted final closeout documentation to the DNR, and we're waiting on the site closure notification.
Thank you. Captain Blunt?
Thank you. Today, we started our Choose Not to Lose program with our fifth grade students at Deer Creek Intermediate School. Just to kind of give the council a refresher at kind of what we talk about. Today was bullying. We also talk about the dangers of using alcohol and drugs. We also talk about social media, what to do on social media, what not to do on social media, inappropriate behaviors, stuff like that. We have our Canine Riggs comes into the classroom and does a demonstration for the kids, which is kind of cool. And then we also have a woman that is a guest speaker, a motivational speaker that talks to the kids that's been through things in her life that she overcame. And that's pretty cool. She talks to the fifth graders, and then we do a graduation, a luncheon, where we hand out T-shirts. So it's a 6-week program. It started today. It's one of our many, as you know, many community programs that we do. Like was discussed earlier, Student Chief Feldmeyer will be starting February 16th. I've had the opportunity to meet with him at length last week Friday. The conversations between him and I went pretty well. I anticipate meeting with him prior to the 16th to ensure the best I can smooth transition. So we have a lot of work to do. So with that, I pass.
Thank you, Captain. Captain Buck?
Chief Poplar and Captain Jensen participated in the joint hiring panel interview last week. The 4 departments interviewed 97 candidates. St. Francis is bringing 11 applicants back for local interviews coming up February 12th. So hopefully that's moving forward. That's it.
Thank you. You get Ricky G's extra 30 seconds.
I got nothing. Oh, stop it.
Paul?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, congratulations to Ann on the Citizen of the Year Award, and also thank you to Captain Blunt for his good stewardship of the police department during this interim period. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. Mark?
Thank you, Mayor. We will be having the Planning Commission on February 18th, Wednesday, February 18th. For the month of February, we are doing it a week early, so it will be on Wednesday, February 18th.
Thank you. Matt Damon?
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. I just want to first say just thanks to everybody who came out tonight to speak about the plan development. Like I said last time, and just want to reiterate, I'm listening, and I'm, very close to this issue. Marty, I know you and I talk frequently, and my mind has not been made up on this project, and I am, keeping an open mind on this. And I'm certainly interested in comments for and against this, and I'm want to see what the final PUD looks like. And Marty, to your point about the 30 days and ensuring that we follow not just the spirit but the letter of the law, that is something that I know I certainly strive to do. I know at the city we all strive to do that, and we intend to follow the spirit and the letter of the law as it relates to public appearances or public notice periods and all of that. So just thanks again to everybody who came out to speak tonight, and my mind remains open, and I'm welcome the opportunity to talk to anybody about this and any other development or issue facing the city. With that, I'll pass.
Thank you. Steve?
I'll pass this evening, sir.
Thank you. Don?
All I gotta say on the triangle is I'm not sold on the triangle yet. I'm not really sure as to if that's the proper fit for the triangle. But I would like to explore it so that we're checking everything out, because this is a big piece of property. It's an important piece of property. And I would hate to have the one that had my name tagged on it that I screwed it up. So with that, I pass.
Thank you, Don. Debbie?
Thank you to all the residents for coming. I agree, it's great to hear everybody's points of view. And thank you, Captain Blunt, for all you've done these past 9 months.
Thank you, Sarah.
I also want to thank everybody that has come out tonight and shared your opinions, information, and your love for the city and what you would like to see. I appreciate that. Enjoy seeing all of you in the audience every time that you come, and I hope that you continue to come, even if there isn't a hot button issue. And congratulations, well deserved. And also, yes, Captain Blunt, thank you for all that you've done in the interim, and it's much appreciated, all the work that you've put in. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Sean?
Good evening, Mayor. I wasn't here last meeting. I had some time to collect some thoughts, and I did write something this evening, and I'm not going to have eye contact because I want to stay on focus with what I wrote. Throughout my 8 years here as an alderman, I've consistently heard department heads champion the importance of succession planning, which prepares the city for future vacancies by identifying our internal candidates for promotion rather than hiring externally. This practice has historically strengthened the St. Francis by providing growth opportunities and enhancing our employee retention, fostering loyalty, and ensuring smooth transitions. However, neglecting succession planning can lead to significant disruptions. For example, a prolonged vacancy of the police chief and other important positions like city engineer and a dedicated custodian. These have all impacted morale, service continuity, and team cohesion. Failed transition in key areas highlight our challenges. After our city engineer left years ago, we contracted MSA. MSA is fantastic, but they're a contracted service. We do not have a city engineer role within the city, particularly for the street improvement program, which has suffered from neglect and funding issues from a few years without any street improvements. We don't have that revenue. We promoted internally to create a new role for the highway superintendent, but we still lack a dedicated department head for DPW engineering collectively. Additionally, code enforcement, zoning enforcement are unfilled. These duties all fall to the city administrator, who's already burdened with HR, financial planning, and budgeting. Replacing Mark when he retires with all his responsibilities will be extremely difficult, if not impossible. A robust succession plan addresses potential departures proactively, ensuring experienced employees can pass on their knowledge and maintain consistent leadership. It's crucial to recognize and promote internal talent to sustain a positive work culture and dependable city operations. Team members from various departments have contacted me raising concerns about changes and a lack of hiring for vacancies, and when appropriate, a lack of internal hiring through succession planning. Some of these team members have publicly raised concern directly to this council in this forum. Team members reported that when concerns are addressed here and in other forums, that they feel they're discounted and they're basically told, if you don't like it, you know where the door is. Some have even further reported that they are told neighboring communities are hiring, feel free to go work there. This is detrimental to our morale, and it deteriorates morale within our city employees. Department heads should support teams presenting concerns for resolution. They are the representative voice of their respective teams. In summary, succession planning is essential for preserving St. Francis operational integrity and employee satisfaction. Ignoring it will result in service disruption, diminished morale, and high turnover. Efforts must be made to reestablish these key positions with qualified experts to enhance stability and maintain a cohesive workforce.
Thank you, Sean. I'll keep mine semi-short, first of all, and congratulations, well-earned. Been around since, what, 92?
Mm-hmm.
How many presidents is that? This many? Thank you for your 30-plus years of
I'm
excellence.
not dead yet, and I'm not retiring quite yet.
117
Jeez.
days, if I can quote the source.
Yeah.
Thank you. Captain Blunt, I'll kind of echo a little bit what Matt said for your stewardship. It hasn't been 9 months. Almost everyone knows it's been 5 years. Thank you for doing your role and keeping a top-notch police force. Thank you. And for everyone that came to speak, again, thank you. I wish we had more time. Unfortunately, there's rules that we got to follow in it, but your voice is very, very important. And if you don't feel like you're heard here, call us, come in, stop, call me for a meeting, email, all 7 of us are here for you. So, thank you. And with that,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
mayor's report. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?